Hello, it's Agent Fox, aka Raziera, back with more Rogue Trader. Hopefully we are finishing today, hopefully. The it's the game has been giving all indications that this is like the final battle, so let's go.
Let us not dawdle.
Well, oh, uh-huh. Copies of myself? What? Rally bubbles were very street. A few sentences there's their face and just a striking show my accomplishments. Other constant different experiences make you feel like protagonist of a tale about a pair of twins separated at birth. Emperor, righteous reflection. Emperor, but still stern to smite yet the obstacle as I carry out your will. Curse reflection. My master, change your ways. Is this your making? No, you feel it not. You're not playing tricks on me. You are sending me prey for a great sacrifice. Some ironic lesson is going on. Should you be looking in the mirror a little less? Should look at yourself in the mirror's eyes. Shall ponder this at my memoir. Look at where your doppelgangers came from. It says, the blame used to retire is because of the player I up. You see it could have made some other world. Your face is stronger than all of us combined. There's no stinker warm is granted. Everybody who's I exist. I believe in the face of the your face is cold embers when I look at you. I feel ashamed of myself. Where did such piety come from? You feel in the day when such dark as heresy. That's all I reckon afraid you feel. It's a clean stain of our blood, so I sort of redeem in the name of the dynasty. I must be pleased with you. Did you come here to help, Calcazar? Future's not no because holding up pressure. So just wins the entire Imperium. Couldn't eliminate or stop this plans against the will of the God Emperor. Since stillness of the movement is so glorious. The strength of the other country reflects against chains of penance in their flesh. Such are one of the most fervent believers. How many feats of faith have you accomplished? Not yet enough. I struck down. Obey, she used her aid faith to still changing sides would be. Oh. Raziera has the Raziera. It's my Evra. For the other side. Hello. There's getting a mindless zealot. Vice, always master is content. You seem to think you're better than us, don't you? I know when clever enough to become a mistress of my own fame and not introduce someone else's plaything or slave to dogma. What do you seek? Claim to search whatever is Theodora found was mine. We're trying to steal her dynasty. I decided to consider steal euphoric stimulants. The very principle of I become very influential where my treasure was concerned. What are you acquired such an ego? Lack of pointless devices. So one day, died with her, including more Avalon. When I came to my inheritance, there was no way to teach me how to grow treasure. So really, what Valancius really was. And that's the song scrolls over about you lie down. I better not get the chance to know better. have to take advantage of me. The Drusians, the pirates, the Atlantica. So he once made his task stand. It turned out well for me. So watch your language, speak of her relationship to Theodora. No, it's just my one's madness. Shut up, and I realize it's because our lives, not our betters. Have you cheated much without loyal allies? Indeed, I have. The most influential figure as is a back to the cabal of the Reading Test against Council and the flee. Your pair, what a rogue trader is supposed to be. Quite the avatar Hubert is agreed embracing this. It's all about you silly doesn't grasp it. What's up? I'm gonna try something. That's not why they load for. Some of my versions consider the arch enemy. I don't serve, I reign. You grovel. I don't rise ever higher. Is that the exercise wearing elaborate makeup? That's all the strange skins of closed eyelids. You guys ask a living tossed in the warp. Never has one around a woman to yours. There's something hilarious about you wearing that. Who are you? I also have Valancius the Magnificent. I know myself, I also do. Your honor, what makes you? The answer is simple. You are my flesh and less glory. It's reality. A part of my life is the treasure I seek. Blazing paragon, you work on my tribulations. The first adventure in the dark of the one who dies and brings back the flesh is forfeited. A margaret traitor of the God Emperor. I see, I know the visual serves the path true power. I serve the master and change my own chance versus dreams which I only learn with a dust struck. So you are me. Truth is going to come. How are we going to resolve it? We shall find since your soul's green, so in discretion. Take position of this blasphemous thing. I see another compared to you, doppelganger. These ways join forces. Tom. It's all going to those who survived. I concur. We finished alone with the biggest retinue first and who's worth the prize. I already know who's going to be. I'm giving you the chance to settle this affair peace and avoid self-destruction in every sense of the word. Greatest knowledge, this is far as well I just had.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Okay then. Okay. Abelard.
Will do. On it. I am ready for whatever comes. But of course. Anything else? There is movement in the Empyrean. Unexpected turn of events. Such terrible power.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
cleanses the body.
Feel the icy bite of death! So it shall be. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! Feel the icy bite of death! I will cruise out of your bones!
Okay. Seems
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
seems the same.
That is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. The Emperor back now.
Let's just get rid of the. Ah, we can get rid of the Psycho as soon as possible. Oh well.
Why did I not foresee this?
But of course, Lord Captain.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies!
I won't object to it. For the throne's glory. Let's see to it. Naturally.
I'm still standing. Just barely.
I won't object to it.
Just need to toughen up.
Your reckoning is due.
Abelard! Killed the Valancius. Yes.
A tactically sound approach.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Now, can you kill that? No. I don't think you can.
It
Oh, well.
be done.
I'm not interested.
Buff up.
if not me?
Let's
It's as good as done.
do this and this.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me? I'll make it happen.
And boom! What?
You should feel honored to witness this.
What? Yeah. What?
Was that you? Or anything else? Will do. I'm not so sure. But of course.
High momentum.
Well,
Give this task to someone lesser. Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks.
okay.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
I'm still standing. Just barely.
So it shall be. Wolves reign. See how the wolf succeeds. I hunger for battle.
Rejoice in battle. Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated.
Burn. Burner.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah.
I won't do that.
Everyone, step aside.
Ah.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Watch this.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
Just need to toughen up.
Grey hair, sure hair. Indeed.
Don't let your guard down. I'll see to it
And
personally.
here, and
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance. Fate and fortune favor the bold.
improved heavy bolter. High world origin. Wisdom armor. Anti-vehicle revolver. Australian power sword. Panoply of the assassin. Alias body glove. Sensation. Staff of shock and awe. Eruption. Life draining sword. Cancel force of Carabase. The 1-star. Imperial Pride. Exodus Longlast. Exodus Longlast. Alex Silencer. This is below. Da, 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 da. Incandescent Storm. Death on Litany. Exodus Law. Eruption. She can't use this. And Purging Fury is stronger than this. These are identical. I have a second to the 1-star. Now, I just have that now, I guess. What? I guess this is... Wait, is this always... Was this supposed to be an upgrade? I guess. I mean, Olvar's already strong. I don't think I need to power him up more. Like, why would I need that? Like, that's the one thing I don't need to do with him. And this, I don't... It's just a bunch of things I don't... Continuous analysis. Choose skill. To SAR. Increase charge by distance of your cells, you say. Well, why didn't you give me it earlier? You silly. Well, why didn't you give me it earlier? Axes, hammers, and last one. Might be worth it just for the axe I have. Nah. Nah. You get Lore Imperial. Edge of Dawn. for immunity. Deteriorate. There it is. Okay. Everyone's all leveled up. We can
Always keep your
can
eye
move
on
on
the
now.
prize. Just as I planned.
Eliminate. So the Calcasar see other alternate cells as well?
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Maybe I should have brought along the tech. The tech and alien expert. Okay. Here. Maybe I should have.
Keep your wits about you. I won't let it define me. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Right. They keep going. Okay, so we're going to reach the target. According to the plan, our troops already reached the target. Plan. So he's down there, eh? Oh. Maybe don't go.
Didn't flinch.
I better myself
I
through my
won't go
service.
down easy.
I always keep my options open. Let's not waste time with pleasantries. I'll make sure to return the favor one day. Hold still.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
I've seen a lot of innocent people. I've yet...
Join me in prayer.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaty.
You have my thanks.
Whatever you wish.
Is there money to be made? I always have a backup plan.
Straight away with tech blight, surrounding the walls of the crypt. Tech blight. See, we would. Whoa. Get away! Get the fuck away! Get the fuck away! Get the.
What is it, rogue trader?
Oh my god!
Do you require inquisitorial approval?
Sins hidden in the...
I am at your service. Let's patch you up.
Your assistance is much appreciated.
Let me help.
You have my thanks.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I needed that.
Let's patch you up.
Your assistance is much appreciated.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I owe you a debt.
Let's patch you up.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Fuck.
Field medicine at its finest. This wound will make a fine scar.
I won't forget this. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
We do not need. Wounds going into the final confrontation. Calcasar! I see you did not heed my warnings, Ensara. Your incision to come inspire them of consequences. I see the chance to return their advantage. I should this very carefully. With all due respect to you, Lord Quincy, I shall ask you a favor if it starts to do with the blessed rogue trader, lest you face repercussions from me. How courteous you to warn me, Master Raziera, and I remember your words. Master Von Kalor, I am pleased to see you. How is your journey? Illuminating, Lord Inquisitor. Let me reread that. Illuminating, Lord Inquisitor. The line you are treading is a dangerous one, Calcasar. Stop this madness. You're the one who said something mad and dangerous. This has told me that I am no scholar or trader, neither their recently installed ladyship. What is it here for? What is it? Call it the Shard, and to know quite aptly is the reason I am here. It contains an ancient or rather a pre-ancient being of cosmic power. They're called the Catan. The deities escaping into tolerance. What is the Catan Shard? What is it doing here? Especially of ancient predator race stars and pulsars who feed on star systems. Reality itself bent to their power, but many malignant ancient users defeat them, shatter their releases, lock them in prisons, like the one you see before you. And you think you stand a chance against such power? A human is not capable of such a feat? I am not just a human. I am an instrument of the Emperor's will, one of many. And the Imperium is omnipotent. I am here to fall. If I were to fail, another would follow my footsteps. As a human, it makes the impossible possible, with the hands of particular people in particular circumstances. Your skepticism is unwarranted. I know this is a bad time, but I need to be right back. Be right back. Okay, back. How will taming this creature help save the Imperium? Alright, so I'm gonna realize the main problem with that faces and wars is imbalance in power. When on our faces are nations with incomprehensible monsters, and it's a high time we require one of our own. Ayoko bang this creature and make it a chained god serving the Emperor. So when I do ally with Xenos, it's Xenos who actually understand us and can actually do friendly alliances and such and so on. If we just listen to them, I'm doing a heresy. But when you do it, when you try and take control of this incomprehensible horror that will kill us all if it goes out of control and can't possibly understand us or whatever, that's fine. That's fine, Zay. I see how it is. You just want this power. I see how it is. There's no full extent of my vision. There are other shards similar to this one scattered across the galaxy. I plan on seeking them. I can find them inside the oak. Each conquest wants to bolster our defenses. I don't believe you. Who's gonna control this yoke? You? This seems like grade A heresy, my dude. And even if my iconoclast self ain't gonna stop you, the Imperium will, because of their own values. You just want this for yourself, my dude. There's so many questions for you. I get the search another minute. Just why should I anything? You see that you share this for one reason or another. How does it end up in your possession? Thanks to Professor, I run an expanse of the quality explorer fleet to deal with the Archimagos Armanat's heresy. I quickly came to the realization that Koronus Expanse problems range much deeper than tech heresy. Unprecedented piracy running wild, blatant smuggling as inner artifacts, willful and impetuous rogue traders, and growing threat to Runa's powers, all this in a region that the Drakari consider their domain. Frankly, I consider approaching the entire expanse. It would be much easier to burn down this whole tangle of threats and corruption, but the way the spies are will present me with much more interesting and radical solutions. While investigating Armanat's connections, I turned my eye to Theodore and Valancius, who ultimately gave me the shard. How's Theodora involved in all this? Theodora's instincts were uncanny. She spent decades hunting regularly open the dimensional gates so she knew where there's something incredible waiting for the other side. Her leadership was not lucky enough to discover the shard during one of her expeditions, a trophy that was too much for her to handle. Archimage's Armanat studied on Theodora's behalf, creating weapons in exchange for access to a dangerous relic, but her research is too primitive and ambitious compared to the true power contained inside the shard. I had one of my own acolytes, Tanakia, sent her spies to Theodora. The initial leaders were new, earned their trust, and returned to me with this magnificent object. The rest was trivial. I seized Epitaph and laid down the conditions of our further coexistence. She was wise enough to concede defeat with dignity. I commenced Operations Precious Sentinel. I left the garrison on Epitaph, took the key to the dimensional gate from Theodora, sealed the gate, and started the creation of the yoke. I kept Theodora in her eyes and my sights, and just in case, not long before death, I signed Hamrick's journal order to rendezvous with on the Rykad Manoris. But I should have inherited instead. I admit I wasn't aware of you. Theodora managed to keep your secret air up her sleeve. It is unfortunate that I was not privy to all the details of this plan. So instead of eradicating Theodora's misdeeds, you chose to inherit them. In the old days, House von Valancius would have declared war on something like this, and fought until the offender was dead. What is the yoke? Containment device similar to this one, except better. The yoke is devised by the rest minds of two races using the ancient wisdom of long gone civilization. Resident not only the Catan shard, but also controlling of unleashing fractions of its being. Instrument of obedience and destruction, a masterpiece whose creation requires immense effort. It was made on Euphrates II. I captured Armanat's student, Axiomanthia, and passed all her ancestors to me. And the one overseeing the process was none other than your acquaintance, the tech priest Cubis Delphim. His fall is regrettable. It seems that the unorthodox kept daring in things he did at my past to break his vows and sink into heresy. But the human mind could never comprehend the shards alone. Thus I appealed to the inhuman mind. I struck a deal with the Drakari. You collaborated with the Drakari? Alas, the operation demanded it. Though the ancients of one of your acolytes I would lead, I contacted Archon Irameris and made a pact. I gave her access to technology contained in this relic and destroyed the rivals in the Cabal. Well, she would relay relation rates on the side, so I solved the problem. In exchange, her homunculus, Tervantius, forged the yoke for me. Of course, I did not lead near the shard itself, but rather set up a laboratory on Quetzaltema. It was safer that way. All the pieces are contributing to my plan, all of it, nothing should comprehend the entirety of it. You disposed of Emily like unwanted rubbish, like waste material, after all her years of faithful service to the Golden Throne. Unfortunately, I had to send Emily away and remove her from the board. I shoot from a principle. I used to value the squirrel, but suddenly it started getting in the way of my plan. It would have been safe to eliminate her if she could figure out what she was going on, but I must have grown miserly over the years and lost to part with a good agent. Or perhaps I was simply being sentimental. Why did Jakari want the shard? It is one of the most complicated and perfect creations of a race much older than Jakari. It's no mere object, but a treasure trove of technology. A wise master couldn't cover many secrets simply by observing it. I mean, I wouldn't say this, so I guess it's a sound strap. Trust me, Alicia, that is because of her powers. Irameris could plunder 1,000 worlds, but she is no Irola. Cruel. She is the greatest danger to her as she is the Imperium. Destruction caused her Chikari is only a benefit. She intended to wrap power with disjunction. Kamara barely destroyed the Cabal in the process. I fell off because her grand plan, as I made her to talk her out of it. With a good luck, she wouldn't need to worry about Kamara's influence. Is that how we dropped on the tail of your Ron Moon Mother, you loathsome traitor? While you finally extended, I do visit crossing her. I had known sooner I would rip her pitch black right out of the chest. I really believed that Since you're so candid, I must know that you proved to be a much less convenient tool than I anticipated, and I take you to get rid of Xena's allies. Waiting for them, since the yoke is almost complete and searching out control, Theodore is dead, the cult of Miles Reed's head is protected. Strike, and even Erameris had gone in place. She's going. There was any later question, I told her to cover that tight, shoot or retaliate. The threat of the right gets started time to occur when Racket Kaloi will be Master Vanguard on planet. Archon wanted to rob you of my agents and send a message. My son. What? Rykat's son? Vanished because of me? I still didn't see the connection between the Syrian Star and the cult of the Final Dawn. How can Xenos catalyze the film in the direction of his prophecy? That's the power of the new hit and it doesn't happen before the cult teams try to play it. Or later Aurora showed up in the system. And then the Koronus Expanse the Golden Flame. I'd rushed the operation declared sector-wide martial law. The Weber again, Erameris warriors are usually destroyed in the facility in the Quetzalterra race. I figured out the yoke the Devadias I completed, but it's too late to shoot the second half of Euphrates too. You was Delver right. Real door on cruelly you should strike. And let's put the end of Operation Precious Sentinel. I appreciate your efforts as well in this problem. In fact, you turned out to be much more useful than Theodora ever was. Why did you call for the Astars to come to your aid? I need a remarkably strong force to keep my allies in check. The Empress Angels were just the answers I was looking for, except considering the sense of the nature of our Russian, I couldn't very well risk requesting aid of my allies in the Death Watch, could I? And then I remembered the old debt owed to me by a Space World's great company, so I just called him a favor. They were an asset at first, they also helped me close the dimensional gate while working in its security systems. I tasked them with getting the Xenos condemned by Ramirez, but eventually he started prying, and that was unacceptable. I could control the Oval by giving it more tempting targets, but the baleful Pack, they ran an outpost where my agents have a meeting with the Chikari. The Pack took prisoners but lost the esteemed brother Ulfa. They would get all to the search, but instead the wolves forced my assistance, cornered inside the captains, and came crashing down on their head. They had no kit to transport them. They used nothing but their warp engines. Thankfully, they realized their situation too late, so Tanakia managed to neutralize them. Ulfar stares coldly at him, the deadly frost of Fenris crackling in his voice as he speaks. You will pay for this, Savior Kalkazar. Know that I will have my blood vengeance. I will have your death. I see. We've come so far. His advances are sorry, it was too cruel to leave your curiosity unsatisfied. Since the inhabitants of the place almost killed you, I got that something went wrong with this plans of yours. Not at all. Operation Precious Sentinel is in its final stages. The increase in Xenos activities are vexing yet trivial in the grand scheme of things. You're supposed to guard the device. They were supposed to guard the device, but they slept through this intrusion. Only the Catan shards or munitions could make them stir. Theodora's research to stabilize the shards present in my project only made it worse. Whenever particles of Chikan's energy seeped out, made curious phenomena occur. Destruction is the crypt, the warped reality. When I attain the monster, I will order it to start disrupting the laws of the universe. Yeah. When I have it on my leash of rope, I will order it. I will simply command it to stop warping reality. Yes, yes, I am so smart. I will simply do that, like I am, because I easily. What, like, dude, come off it. You can't possibly do that. What are you thinking you're gonna do? Just go, oh yes, please, Mr. Catan Shard, just stop warping reality. Screw off. This is the most interesting part of the conversation. You know my plans, so now you know yours. You meant to then in the right and join in on the deniably ambitious act, or you try to stop me. I'm in front of you. It is the latter. I forced to remove you. I'm sure you really. It's that already. At the same time, you threaten the Lord Captain. The future creating, it blinds, it burns, it feels the suffering of millions for the sake of the phantom salvation of billions. Salvation in the bosom of a Xeno nightmare. I will not let you bring this insane plan to fruition. Heinrichs, eliminate the rogue trader. Heinrichs, he has gone mad. You don't have to listen to him. I no longer recognize your authority, Lord Inquisitor. My apologies. In that case, Henry Van Calloy, in the name of our Inquisitor privileges and excommunicate traitoress. The punishment of your heresy is death. I bid you farewell. Farewell, then. I'm glad I made your acquaintance, Ensara, despite everything. Eliminate the rogue traitor.
I'll make an example out of you.
You dare cross the faithful.
Okay, let's... No, not over there. Let's... How do we do this?
On it. Well, well. Was that you? Or... anything else? Will do.
Follow my lead.
Oh, you're going...
My prescience has
Oh, you're...
failed me.
Oh, you're doing this?
Weapon at the ready.
Oh, you're doing this?
My place is at the fore. It will be done. Victory is imminent. Target well struck. At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call.
My faith strengthens me. Stay vigilant.
Focus, Van Calix. Focus.
Follow my lead.
I've suffered worse.
Naturally.
The Inquisition sends their regards.
For the throne's glory.
Hope
I won't object to it.
Break their morale! Weapon at the ready.
So much.
Is that all you've got?
The Inquisition sends their regards.
Y'all are gathering up pretty close though.
Stay vigilant.
All right.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands.
Oh yeah. Ah!
I'll do it.
All right.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Ah. Well,
The Emperor, this is why I was chosen.
Well,
Doubt
let's
is
just-
for the weak.
damn it.
As
Oh,
the
well.
Emperor commands, I act.
It's a buff.
So shall it be. Die in disgrace. The wolf is on the hunt. None can do it. I will carve runes out of your
Less.
bones.
One less.
So it shall be. Wolves reign.
No.
So shall it be. Follow my lead.
Okay. It's real nice of you to start growing up like this. Yeah, yeah.
Some opportunities. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. On it. Who, if not me? I'll see
I
to
like
it
those
personally.
odds.
Enemy down. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
What, of course. Was that you? Or... Will do. Anything else?
Break them around.
Okay, okay.
Me.
You're really targeting Adira for some fucking reason, are you?
My faith strengthens me.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. It will be done. I will do mighty grey hair, sure hand. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Stay vigilant.
Scorn the pain.
Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Now.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor... I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Comes play. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. See ya. So it shall be. Wolves reign. So it shall be. Our foes reek of cowardice.
It's as good as done. On it. Who if not me? I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Like a pop.
I refuse.
That is not my destiny. Not the Scryer's job. Cover me! I'm not so sure. On it. No can do. Not the Scryer's job. I'm not so sure. Will do.
Follow my lead.
Can I
You're actually
Follow my lead.
just after Raziera.
When Fenris is in battle, oceans bleed.
It will be done. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Weapon at the ready.
Naturally. More trouble than it's worth. I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Forgive my Emperor!
Feel the icy bite of death! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. See how the wolf succeeds! Wolves reign! I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
It's as good as done. On it. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. Twice before crossing me! I won't compromise my principles. I won't stand for it.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. But of course. Was that you? Or on it? Will do. That is not my destiny. Anything else? Will do.
My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin!
Temporary setback.
Someone else can do this. I'm not interested. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Indeed. At your beck and call. Target well struck. Free hair, sure hair. Target well.
Oh no. You have activated my infinite Abelard carry loop card. How foolish of you, Inquisitor Calcazar. Your defeat is certain now. Again, devs, have you not tested this? Is this intended? Because,
An exemplary strike. Just a minor setback.
because Abelard is Abelard supposed to be able to do this? I don't know how I did this. But I managed to... But Abelard is shield bashing Inquisitor Calcas, the final boss, to death.
Sure hair.
I assume this is the final boss.
Target well struck.
Bash. I really think this should be patched out, maybe.
Look no further.
No, it is too early. The yoke must be activated, or all is lost.
This is it. This is the place of our origin. It's your strike and your wish to escape a prison that begot us. But it is you, Ensara, who truly usher into this world, so let's meet our problem of crystal together, for it is ready to break free. Greetings, Nomos. We are out of time. It escapes now. Alright, Nomos. I trust you. Do what you need to do. Go. Ah, fuck, it's the Void Dragon. God damn it. Oh no, no, the Void Dragon. The tech apocalypse is happening. Nomos, are you sure about this?
Your kind has no right to exist!
Ah. Yeah? Okay. Catan shard, Catan sharding, Catan shard. Well, Olfar, buddy, you're up first. Abelard? I guess I'll bring up the rear.
Not this Scryer's job.
Okay then.
What is this foreboding? Was that you? Or... No can do. Will do.
Let's just...
I'm not so sure. Not this Scryer's job.
Knew it. Oh! They're just in different place? Oh, we're just in different place now. Eroding shard copy. Well then.
Doubt is for the weak.
You're a fool if you think this will stop.
Do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Well, it was worth a shot.
I refuse. I will not.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. We're just gonna...
I challenge you, damn get. Feel the icy bite of death! So it shall not be disgrace. My instincts tell me to refuse.
said.
Give this task to someone lesser. I hunger for battle.
That's not that bad.
I don't like that.
I won't object to it.
Oh, you want?
But of course, Lord Captain. Naturally.
A fleeting moment of integrity gone.
Alas, no. I won't object to it.
Victory is imminent. Grey hair, sure hair. will do my duty. An exemplary strike. Indeed. It will be done.
There we go.
I'll see to it personally. On it. I'll see to it personally.
Let's
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
wall. No, no, no.
I'll make it happen. Defense is a good offense.
The Inquisition sends their regards.
I'll brush this off.
Is that all? Is that it?
I know what is to come. Stop it! Why did I not foresee this?
Now.
Anything else? Will do. Was it you? Or
Guided by faith.
Concentrate fire.
I'll do it. As the Emperor, this is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. God's plan. My instincts tell me to refuse.
For the throne's glory.
Hold.
Let's see to it. I won't object to it. But of course,
Nothing stands against honor.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent. It will be done. Indeed.
I'll see to it personally. On it. Twice before crossing me. I refuse.
Mocking
Yes,
me. My patience has failed me.
Oh, yeah.
On it. Will do. Anything else? Was that you? Or will do.
Time to turn around.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
A prominence cannot damage a star.
Doubt is for the weak.
Now
As
I
the
do it
Emperor
again.
commands, the Emperor's judgment.
Is a tapestry of
I'll do it.
contradictions. See how the my hand is thunder, my strike is ruin. The threats of purpose. So shall it be. None. Comes play.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. Naturally.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
Damage a star.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Okay, we're. Avalon!
It will be done. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done. Who, if not me? I won't compromise my principles. I don't need luck. I have strategy.
The fates of purpose are never.
Accept your lot. On it.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Come on, let's.
Anything else? But of course. Why did I foresee this?
Cannot damage a star.
Will do.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Screw it.
For you, my Emperor! I'll do it.
Over does not need no. Olvar is just that powerful. Some god. I mean, if a god can be, I mean, if this god can be defeated by a bunch of, by a small retinue of 6 or so, the ancient monster struggles against the enemy G manacles as a yoke. Its impossible powers that make reality itself burst the scenes are now being forced into a compact dungeon. Quark by quark, returning to a cool and painful non-existence in the moment. You struggle hard, but something is hindering it. You are the cause of these hindrances. Only now does content charger its foes to you, for the battle is nothing more than the reflexive existence of an alien mind resorting to a completely different range of thoughts and responses. Now it is thinking about you, and its thoughts are so corporeal that it can sense them now and know them. It seeks an end to the confrontation. It's capable of solving in a way that would benefit all. More and more tears will appear all the shards form. As the yoke resorts its power, it becomes increasingly harder the shards contain the shards are each from fragile complete brings the sorrow of close to their imprisonment. Do not bow your head on the abominable precursor. It is a god of the darkness of the past. It is a fragment which devoured its stars and rest civilizations. It knows no better than its own. Allow us to stand against it. This is our time, our impossible chance. Our impossible chance. As the other cast, the figure opposed to her, again, focus a slight smile. Almost. Why do you call the shard your precursor? Because it is what it is and why we are what we are. We told you before about the other's ambition. Oh no, that's fine. The shit's gonna once proudly on this for the that's no as we're born. We are but a neck of the shards, neck of the stuff. Comes on shore with your what do you intend to do? Flash the precursor, touch it to absorb it so the reflection comes to reflected. So the shards becomes nobles. And only then will the threats be forever. What do you think you'd do this will happen afterward? Is that threshold past that side particular? As Johnson can or cannot. Anything you can without trying to try. If your ski will take me out of compare, come the shield against the other warfare may pass. I made my decision. Think about the Catan, Kaza. Try it again. That Catan's actions. This is trying to conquer. What Catan is. It's a valuable time. What benefits the Catan from power, eternity, commerce? Your thoughts, for? Try to touch Theodora. Tell me, was it worth it? As long as you understand this yourself. Act now. Your fate you choose will only be better than mine. Act now, my child. We are the innocent power of life. Wish us luck. This other shine whole explains a terrifying world. You can hear the colors and see the touches. Ice burns your hands while fire leaves you freeze. In the midst of the madness, you can clear sense of vow raging. A clash of two beings, one innocent and endlessly young. The power of the Kadanshar is such that it refines the very notion of power by its weakness. What you say now is that Shard is face to face. The Shard says it's just Shard, it's complete, it's not only going to be what the Catan was before. What puts the Shard is not entirely different. It's just a mile, clear purpose in mind. I can't allow any marrow. And all who flesh and loose this arrow was you. God goes on and on around this course of time, but you're not going to get to Clarence and who will emerge victorious.
Whose innards you take leave of their gods.
Grandfather, you fish, you raced your own about. How did it all end? Shadows of the future. The Catan shard was transmitted in a new form. Their name was Nomos, possessing power of nature being pressure out of each other. Star Wars grunts a new name with curiosity. Gathering is bleeding once together again. First day to build something more noble, civilized, and expanse. A haven of those drifting on protecting and strict higher to compare them. It would be unbound by a frontier where freedom and compassion were not wholly extinct. Shackled monster. Under all his control, served the survival of the fledgling utopia. The Star God destroyed all who threatened this peaceful civilians and saved out of little faith. They sent us to taste the sweet fruit and freedom tolerance with reverent fear. The Imperium could not forgive such instant deviation with the order prescribed by Holy Terra. The Von Valancius dynasty was accused of the sedition formation of their own empire. Invasion flagged down and clicked descent on the until it did not outlive its creator. Protecting the young for kingdom and freedom, Nomos created dimensional barriers that cut the Koronus Expanse while they're more soundly the Great Rift. The only Expanse was left in isolation, relying only on themselves. They had about something new, different than the Imperium Folder was lurking in the darkness. The ideas of that violence that Ensara, Von Valancius, was committed to were alien to the Imperium, but close to the hearts of many in the Expanse. Any who could not resolve his dispute or deny justice rushed to the palace of the Trader in search of mercy. Rumors and stories of a humanitarian rule formed the foundation of the Valancian school of philosophy. The sect united colonists and grants belief that for fear of flourish, it would stop seeing its subjects as mere tools. This dangerous heresy was announced in many systems, but persecution is only hardened to multiply its followers. Having lost its leader, lacking a worthy successor, the Korda dynasty began to weaken. The grim legacy of Alvano Aspis revealed itself, and the Protectorate fell into chaos, grasping plans toward the defenseless domains apart. Resisting the tension of the siege, and Caligus went to return to his domain and piece together Sarah remains of the Protectorate. Until its dying day, his actions also were taken to saying abandon the world and protecting survivors. At least knowledge of too much of the time was allotted. He breathed his last breath on the same throne that refused to leave for decades, and I refused to organize a restore him without his legs. The cult of St. Drusus stricken its interviews to spread around and exposed to the Valancius authorities. The stronger and wealthier a planet was, the less everyone to see the black-clad creatures. Riots and assassination pushed the cult to the place of the most continent, the frontier. Higher on the Stellars from the veteran fear priest the cult of St. Drusus. He turned no away, hearing confessions of pirates, builders asking for possessors, and beggars alike. But one of the undeserving wretches who infected him with the rare form of leprosy that robbed him of his sight. As yet his heart could not see the corruption of the souls of his repenting children. In the following years, the cognizance fleet slowly delayed the explorers and further from remote regions. Observation stations claimed the roles were abandoned, and Euphrates too became derelict. Statistical divination warned the fleet's conflict, the grim events awaiting the Expanse, and yet they delivered the post. Decided to deliver the post on the coming storm. Yet they did not show the truth to the lay people. The citizen of the discontented side engulfed the entire cognizance fleet, and soon the civil war is over. Disregarding the commandments of their forefathers, the explorers started down a dangerous path of new comprehension, creation, division of procedures and algorithms. The fleet was united once more, and East Union was very Stanley Doors on the way to the catastrophe of the maintenance and operation. The Christ that expelled their civil administration was the Fellowship of the Void, having no powers to return the darkness of frontier since the hard life they faced were forced them into a new tribe. Furious, wild, and willing to do anything for survival, they sought to return would take what was theirs. The first command that Rice issued after a miraculous footfall was complete starvation which were the dark gods on the Fellowship of the Void. Though Fire wanted to find another real to survive, the former greats hoped to live by law, not working as traitors. When it seemed they were on their path to a peace of life, Imperial now conducted a flash raid and destroyed all their ships. Those who survived last were publicly hanged. Alliance among the Expanse put me on guard, and as a result, the Cosmal mission's business declined. Soon rumors discerned those countries as a so-called commission that made it through the mall in the Expanse. It professed persons to audit assets and take measures to restructure operations. These were carried them an ominous threat. The latter in Tukara, a Legion foe survived 14 assassinations and has no less than 2,000 skills of a shot tie that took his life. His esteemed Legion funeral was held in great secrecy, with only his closest entourage before being permitted to view his corpse, respond to some peculiar rumors. The Imperial Navy was wary of the rise of Valancius. The sons of his dogs guarding the flock and the new master of the pack. Therefore, the dynasty was watchful of his diligence in the atmosphere that one day we would have to go to war against the rogue traitor. Chartist Captain Asterius Thorfast found that Thorfast and companions Russian County excellent in training quite a substantial escort fleet. After 3 decades, he traveled to the Mall to return to the appearance of attain the fatal war in trade. It's not to know that how this venture ended. When the rogue trader's apostasy became apparent, the Imperial Navy Philistine and fought the Valancius dynasty. The battle of Dorgonis ended in resounding defeat, and the Valancius ships led to distant distance. Disarmed but not broken, the captains vowed to rebuild their force and planned raids into the apostate territory. Dorgonis continued growing for 2 decades until a terrifying rebellion put a decisive end to its prosperity. The genetic abomination known as the Gene Stealer colony interior the heights of Dorgonis and tried to take over the world. Millions of exterminated insurgents and street battles of story made high, sending Dorgonis back centuries and the Koronus chance of becoming the capital of the Expanse. Kiava Gamma was washed out the stain of its former defilement, but not the dark memory of it. The sacred halls were never silent, and protection with the same law. The glory of the Imperium was forged in the blood and sweat of his toil, as the millstones of the manufacturers ground the workers down by thousands. Even death, the souls of his service dare not step away from the machines. Kiava Gamma grew and manufacturers were founded until the Stearns were charged many years later. It seems that the Senate took control of the colony, shrouded in a tangle of conspiracy. Neither queries nor threats of decrees or executions helped. Some of the shadows between their web, making secret plans. Mysterious xeno-anomalies plagued Genis for many years. The ghosts of the inhumans who controlled the planet continued to haunt the land. The Zerso stream battles and the agriculture struck a blind famine. The servants of the rogue trader feared the ghastly planet sought to transfer the filthy agrarian colony at the first opportunity. Despite grim expectations, the coexistence of humans and air did not lead to enmity. Janice has faced many trials and struggled against them, although brought the two peoples together. They did not develop an affection for one another, but they learned to speak with no weapons in their hands. More than one dangerous schism was born on Janus. 5 years after the Epitaph campaign, Fiabos died out of this world of unknown scourge that came beneath the ground. Convicts in the river were poisoned, manually disappeared. Out of the slave bands were quickly repopulated, but there was no sorcerer outcasts and criminals in the Expanse. Foulstone grew and continued pure, preachers entered. The fall of the Holy Patron, the edge of daybreak causes affairs as well. Every cell was gunned down and eliminated. Rumors that some of worshippers managed to get away, hiding the writings of the rope branch lord on their robes were baseless. But left from emotionally, the word bearers retreated the destiny of material. Their last act of adventures was a bloody solemn footfall. The populace of several ashers were externally enslaved, and the statue of the god Emperor was badly damaged. According from a quarters regime, Football would claim the status as the training hub of the Expanse. Having learned the bitter lessons, Latin Takara created the Football Partisans Militia, a well-equipped mercenary that is only to him, a modicum or return to the station. The change of the then they got to the football and entered the station long after. War has on the order of trade state made the hunger from his death. Unfortunately, this started a delicate ecosystem. The only reason that anti-confrontatorium of academics, those who lived in poverty on football began to choke on the station, leading to a sharp rise in crime. Organ trade is legal, organized advocates of avarice proliferated. The ICAT system turned to a purulent wound of corruption, poison, and expanse. The serial nature of the yawning warp leasing has the plans together in the essence of the Pole Star to find the lost existence. Immense depravity took over the ICAT Minoris and put out another sense into violent glee. The people organized, saved by Rogue Trader, eventually found a new home. The Kala and new ICAT found it at the edge of the Valancius domain. For a short time, the world was a place of equality, as were no one was restless to force any kind of hierarchy, but within a generation, it returned to business as usual. Yesterday's serfs resumed the burdens of glory with pleasure, as well as the right to treat those of lower rank. In memory of this, where all who perished on the service were met with failures and deaths, construction began the orbital ways of football, a glorious cathedral ship to called Rycat Sacrifice. The Mercas fusion reactor powered its engines cannons, filling with the powerful power of the motive force. Numerous of the remains of the Adari craft were spread across this expanse. Explorers, privateers, Casbalica agents, and hunger easy mileage to survive for the piece of the prize. Some were swallowed by the warp, while others perished in skirmishes with their rivals. The most skilled and fortunate returned heavy-handed their days of searching. The colossal ship, as big as an imperial world, simply vanished, as it never existed. But the legend of the forbidden treasure lived on, and continued to bring daring souls to ruin. Eldari from the fallen craft of Krudarak, who once traveled the darkness expanse in desperate attempt to gather remains of kind, were becoming a rare sight. In the most skillful Casbalica agents, audacious bounty hunters with knowledge of settled on the edge of expanse could no longer find their trail. Squads of Eldari rangers suddenly appeared in different worlds shining a drop of blood. Their purpose remained an enigma. The news of Xenos appeared in the expanse, followed by a report that Agro-Girl Janice about a strange flash in the sky. But night disappeared. Light disappeared. Authorities sent out patrols to look at the Xenos camp among ancient ruins. They are trying near a white monument, a webway gate, where the Strad led Idari, only the Farseers know. Time spent on the same world as Malachi pushed the Farseer more towards reflection. When the webgate gate wanted a chance to swat Idari ranges down on the surface world, he averted a bloodbath, granting Leilithane his new and Aeson's blessing, disappeared through a shining portal, devouring for a new home. The spirit monolith, purified by the Harkin troop on the Crone world, was hidden from the insatiable eyes of Monkai by raging warp storms. Ships started going through missing more frequently than citizens close to the planet. Even the most courageous captains get a regional birth, and it was named the Damned Wreaths. Somewhere on the other side of reality lay Komarog, one of our manifold decisions. Amos fortune expected that, some sexual commerce, so after due effect. Follow the coverage, a brief and bloody moment. The leads of their science find a new game and turn upon Arca near Ramirez. The fate of the returns reminded us that nothing lasts forever in the terror. Dark City saved the city itself. As they're leaving the Necron systems, almost destroyed every tomb on the nation's seal. Some eternal strive to win their own deity, demanding that the plans of the undead be obliterated. The voice of Voxmaster Victus Scuri Ota of the Ptolemon dynasty, the longest out of the expanse, bring hope and charm the ride of the merciful rogue trader. Known for her wisdom and acute understanding of ship's law of her long life, she taught many judges the future of Voxmasters on the Ptolemon dynasty. Her voice was built in the bridge itself, and times needed her voice flowed in Vox, dispelling delusions and despair. After years of dedicated service, Master Hellsman Ravor was granted, despite his objections, the privilege of rest. The wise servant of the Omniscient implanted an augment to his brain to restore his ability to sleep. Soon afterwards, something unprecedented happened with the ship. The Master Helen slept and missed the start of his watch, but his tinter became much more agreeable from then on. Many years later, High Factotum Janus Danrock sought permission to retire. He said that H.L. Saunders was a more worthy young and assertive secretary of his position. There was no shortage of candidates. Under that fact, Dara had a sentimental heart. He spared nothing for the orphans who died serving the rogue trader. The children were given an excellent education, reassured beyond Valancius dynasty. Urban Driveston cared more about preserving the princess line and the well-being of his protectors. His blind ambition lost in his joviality and the respect of his family. In the early generations, one of the largest houses of darkness turned to an obscure family of petty aristocrats. Loriana Gaprak, Mistum Lomant, When her family, which she appreciated for the will, started to fall apart, half-packed by inflame, more distant were many blink Toriana for the Gava Gamma disaster. Soon the Gap Pact families and the warring factions spent the layers of violence show only occasional by futile attempts to reunite the house. Macarius Sourback was loyal to the Outroger to the last, despite all the rumors to the contrary. Finding little affection on his subjects or family, he stayed true to himself, remaining a forthright, severe, and pious person. Macarius tried to ensure that every soul in the charge fell justified dread before him and the God Emperor. Members of the House were Saurian, served the dynasty faithfully and loyally, amassing more and more power. A century later, they kindly joined by other noble houses. Yet power and luxury can dull and blade. The now pampered Iorius now scarcer as descendants. Scarcer actually knightable as the descendants of the formidable Seneschal Wersarian. Clemente Wersarian, granddaughter of Avalon Chancellor, took on a 6-student-year repulsion and found time to schooling under her family. She was an equally skilled mentor, chancellor, and political operative. After a century of immaculate service, surprised everyone by leaving her position and becoming the first maid on a trade ship. She was later made like a true Wersarian and chose to have passionate ships and voidfaring. Branches of House Gaprak and Wersarian came in 24 after the marriage of Astarte and Vincent. To the great sadness of the couple and great enemies of the survival of their girl's ability, marriage produced no children. Just like their ancestors, Astarte was certain Gaprak to take her life to service. Crushed by the Vincent took her stability in the house and the ability to provide an heir, Vincent lived in his life's shadow. When the time came, he passed away without notice. The Archon known as Nocturne of Oblivion visited the Expanse once again. Seeking into darkness, he came to the Raziera Expanse letter with a special gift. A case of a diary crafting, unmistakably ancient and precious, adorned with the ruin of an eye inside a triangle. Only the old captain knew what it contained. Harlequin candidly warned her that he was drawing the violence died into a deadly dance, a shaking doom that all reason the dreads of terrors loom. They probably departed not without reason. A few hours later, that sentence for the dark city appeared. Napoleon's trail were mercilessly killed. Their army bore the sign of the Cabal, the Black Heart. After months of searching, Darkonus Warrens found the remains of Achilles, Scala, and other horses cells of the Hive. Drukhari of artifacts and reports recorded and decided together the ancient Inquisition and compromise of working for the Xenos. When the enraged cult of the fatal thirst punished anyone who held the rogue trader, the trader known as the Commissar survived against all odds. Making disagreeable deals and buying his own life and the lives of others, he found new benefactors. Many more such as the god of his fortune mind than the dark swinging victims of his vile manipulations. Savage deeds of Cordai, feathers, Saturn, also true. That was working in a shame. Footfall, down to a police station mortuary. That's true. It was Lord Captain Abelard Wersarian, with his gracious permission of the Lord Trader. Let's suppose the Seneschal took over this helm of his large family. As Wersarian was about his rivals never get the target of persecution. Yet that their esteemed patriarch died, like decades later in his bed, surrounded by grieving loved ones. Abelard's shining memory was lighted on by rumors of a creeping madness in the twilight of his life. Many said they had seen the esteemed Seneschal talking to someone unseen, a voice with unusual tenderness and sorrow. Sister Argenta made no secret of the great respect and gratitude she felt to the captain, yet duty compelled her to leave Von Valancius' retinue. With the blessing of the ecclesiarchy, she founded a minor order in the Detes Sorors. The Order of the One Star, united on the keeper of the sacred relic, its sisters protected the faithful and the dangers still lurking in the expanse. The wider order and its courageous founder very quickly adheres a legend, instilling hope and inspiration in the hearts of Terra's faithful children. Yet the conflict between the Imperium and the head Valancius could not affect the young order. Some sisters demanded her denounce their former commander. Now they choose between the order she commanded and the person who she could not complete her journey. Stanley President went to exile. Despite everything, love for her among the people of the Expanse only grew. Our captain would be the hero in the songs and tales for centuries to come, a radiant angel who would appear in the darkest hour to protect innocents from the forces of darkness. Once known for her passionate nature after meeting the Lord Captain Jay, friendly refused to share a favor with all those who sought it. After the many lessons she brought together, her heart belonged to the rogue trader. Decades later, a glorious ship was built on Kiavagawa, which became the new flagship of House von Valancius. The proud vessel was named the Lady J. Enjoying the privilege of the Mount Catherine Tele Aficional, J. Hidari found her way to the heart of the Expanse's underworld. She became known as the Baroness of Shadows, having so much wealth she came to control economic fate of the sector. Even the most powerful and vigorous explorers reckon with and despise her. For a long time, Jay was able to thwart methods of life, but until she disappeared. Many could tell she was still rules the Expanse in the shadows even deeper than before. In the same year, the J. Hidari ceased appearing in public. A magnificent and heavily fortified mansion, probably known as the Cyrus Center, was built in Darkonus. No one knows to whom Richard granted this palace, but her ladyship continued this dimension with surprising frequency. Heinrich van Kalloy, the former integral organizers, took command of Lord Inquisitor at Dementor's death. Receiving both the Inquisitor's rosette and the duty to defend his own enemies of humanity, Van Kalloy became new warden of the Koronus Expanse. Van Kalloy declared a horrendous war against the enemy, be they seen as descendants of chaos or heretics in their own ranks. Inquisitor fearlessly limited numerous corruption in the Expanse. A few decades later, there was intent on his life by a criminal cartel. Some say he survived only thanks to an old acquaintance from the cosmologic mission, who warned the Inquisitor of the coming attack. In the journeys of the rogue trader, Cassio Orsello experienced all the hardships and delights of the galaxy. The invaluable experience and new launch helped her finally conquer her fears and accept herself and her powers. The Lady Navigator became Novator of her house, tasked with addressing the consequences of Tissimini's rule, and the chaos that followed her disappearance. For the duration of her reign, she patiently worked on uniting the feuding branches of the house, forging alliances and expanding the influence of House Orselio. The Starway Atlas could change the memories of Tissimini and Sethala clan, lost its power. House Orselio now going to connect the lies skill that was invented him, lost the lies, and survived the crescent and heart and fed on the pillars of the house. Thus they forced us souls young and brave, too few among their old and wise. Idira Taz lived 7 more years after the Rogue Trader's grand campaign on Taz. Despite her short life, she left behind many legends and tales of her adventures in Lord Captain's service, and of the terrible warmth of heaven on that manifested. Shortly before her death, Idira vanished into her post. Jay disappeared with her. When Jay met her many cycles later, she discovered that his last 2 had been full of joy and adventure, and had a great pleasure in watching the Void Whales play. Jay was within a few moments. I revealed ourselves new Messiah discontinuing. Pascal Hanneman caused great turmoil. Free from his vassal stories, he now bound himself really short of feet. He took just one combat score and refused to flock to him outside her contemplation. 8 days later, the ships responded on the heretics of the cauldron, and set there touched by corruption. The tech crews revealed the opposite, but his image was haunting. No doubt affected by this mechanism as before. Darkness is reflection by luminance and golden armor and crowned with flawed wings. The eyes grows a grim and vigilant lightness in which appears with his unrighteous Messiah. The unit bearing the name Alhuna did not follow Pascal. No longer needed his Valiant's vision comrade, he is scarred and left behind. While en route to station Altar Temple in Calixus X-17, Alva was captured by pirates and forced to toil as technomat. The day the Imperial Navy destroyed his Imperial ship marked the end of his silent torment. For many years, Elet traveled at the rogue trader's side, helping decipher the history of Lacia's race and her later of her kind. Half a century later, she sensed that it was time to say goodbye. The path of the outcast had come to an end. After being failed toward Alantak, Elet made her way to surviving kin. It followed a new path, the path of the warrior. She only would never force to raise her weapon against the mortals who had come her true brothers and sisters in arms. Rumor has it that Elet and Pascal met again among the alien stars. A band of Eldarians who were trying to protect the ancient planet Earth with their people and their covenant service on Ensara. Upon the Elet was Xenos, Pascal persisted in the planet and struck down his former comrade at arms. Her death did not stir any feelings in his fatalic heart. Pascal, you. Xenos matters Spanish without trace, and his powerful patron betrayed them into the hands of the Holy Inquisition. After joining the Stormbiters, Ulfar Thunderlung soon became the pack leader, taking the place of Thorvald, who met an honorable end. The leader sent a message to the defenders stating the misintention of the Expanse. They were tormented in the hunting grounds that started Ulfar's wrath. Legend paid the formula Pax and Gold. Pax, Path, and Gold. A year later, Ulfar found a battle which could meet his model of death, but as the war was suddenly torn asunder, ships from Fenris and Marco Wolf came to his aid. Cyril and his loyal companion Halbrand. Ulfar accepted the honors of Dreadnought and assumed the sacred armor. During the lesson, really cursed and demanded to be left to his death, but his brothers made for the North latter. When he recovered his senses, Ulfar led his forces to lead in stars. The Alpha had given a new mission of near-death vision. No one in the Expanse had heard word that space will since their departure, yet many believe that one day they will return victorious. Such was the echo of the deeds of the traitor Von Valancius. Deeds that transformed the Koronus Expanse and prepared for events even darker and more violent. Those are events of a different story. This one has come to an end. The end. And thus we see, even when the brightest light shines, it fades away. For in the grim darkness of the future, there is only war and the laughter of thirsting gods in the year 40,000. But yeah, this is a game. I'd say it had fun to some extent. Not the best game, not the worst game. It's certainly accurate. It's certainly accurate to what Warhammer 40,000 is, and is a Warhammer 40,000 game to the hilt. It just accurately does what Warhammer 40,000 is. It doesn't really, like, do anything particularly, special or groundbreaking. It's a good introduction, I think. This is just a normal... All of this is just a normal day in Warhammer 40,000. Despite all that we've done, despite all the good we did, we didn't really, like, change much. And, like, everyone basically dies or met a dark end anyways. It's very, all your efforts were kinda had an effect, but not really. Which is basically how it's supposed to be. But, yeah, this was a long game, and, well, it was nice playing, a BioWare-like game. Thanks, Owlcat, but, like, it's so long. And, like, all things considered, it was a bit too long. It could have been shorter. It could have... There probably is a bit... The dialogue was a bit too long, a bit too meandering. I don't know. Feels like it was a bit much. And... Like, I enjoyed playing Rogue Trader, but... At some point, I just wanted it to be over. I enjoyed being space pirate lesbian who's a space pirate lesbian. That's for sure. I like the ending I got. And while I would be curious to see the other endings and play it through, gonna be honest, I don't see that happening anytime soon given how much time that would take. So, I don't know, I guess I had some fun with it. But, like, I can see this being a bit of a slog, because it's already a slog getting through it a bit. But yeah, that's Rogue Trader. Don't know what else to say. Honestly, I'm surprised that the game allows me to have as much success as it did. But I think that's... But as for what's next, we'll either go with Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers or Enderall. My note says Shadowbringers after Rogue Trader, so we'll probably do that first. We'll have to figure out how to log back into Final Fantasy 14 first, but I'm just rambling now. I'll see you on Monday whenever I figure out what I'll be playing next, whether it's Enderall or Shadowbringers. Probably Shadowbringers, but if that doesn't work out, it'll probably be Enderall. So, all that said, let's just speed this up. Oh yeah, skip the credits. Yeah. So that is Rogue Trader. Is it a good game? I'd say it's a good game. A bit long, a bit repetitive. Gets a bit repetitive in the end, but if you want an introduction to Warhammer 40,000 and to Rogue Traders, I'd say it's a good one. I'd recommend it to anyone who's getting into Warhammer 40,000 and want an easy way to experience it. But now all that said, this has been Agent Fox, aka Raziera, for the final time, at least for now, playing Rogue Trade, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I hope you enjoyed, and now that we go on to different missions and different adventures. And now, this is Agent Fox, aka Raziera, signing off. See ya!